anyways, welcome if you're new here. My name is Natalie. If not, welcome back. Today is Saturday. It's currently 7 o'clock. Anthony has gone to watch some football games with his friends, so I have an evening to myself. And I thought I would bring y'all along and vlog my cozy Saturday evening. I just did a load of laundry at the laundromat, and it's right by a Trader Joe's. So I went to the Trader Joe's and picked up some flowers. I hope that's not super loud for you guys. But I picked up some flowers. We have 2 vases, and now that our apartment is mostly set up, I think we deserve some flowers up and around here. So I'm going to make a little bouquet out of these, and then I just picked up some stuff that we needed, like moving essentials. We don't have butter, and I got a half gallon of milk because I'm gonna try to make my own Greek yogurt from what I have left. I don't know if y'all eat yogurt the way I do. I basically have a bowl of Sigis yogurt every morning with walnuts and whatever fruit I have around, and I've gotten Anthony to like them as well. However, the tubs of Sigis yogurt have 3 servings per tub, and they're like $7. So I got the stuff to make it using leftover yogurt as the starter. So we're gonna try that and hope it turns out well. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself because I cannot keep spending like $14 a week on yogurt. So we have milk for that. And then I was out of spices, so I picked up paprika because I had just run out. And then ranch seasoning blend. I've never used this, but I love ranch. So if I can get things that taste like ranch, why would I not do that? Oh, it's really concentrated. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it, but I think I'll like it. It's very dilly. Like it can definitely smell the dried dill in it, but I think it'll be good. So the itinerary for the evening is I'm going to set up these flowers, and then I'm going to put the laundry away. There's a bunch of clothes lying around our apartment, so I need to clean that up too. And then make some dinner. I'm thinking I have some Brussels sprouts that I want to roast, and I adapted this recipe that I found on Pinterest to basically just have a like roasted Brussels sprout salad situation, and I have some dressing that I made for it because I made this earlier in the week left over. So I'm gonna make another round of that, and then we have some chicken thighs that I think I'm gonna grill. I'm probably either going to put them in the air fryer, my little oven as well, or just cook them on the pan. I haven't decided yet, but the vibes for dinner are going to be that salad with that chicken. I think it'll be fantastic, and I'm just gonna sit around. I want to edit my moving vlog, which will be up by the time that you guys see this one, and I want to finally make my like Pinterest Canva vision board for the year. I have a bunch of stuff pinned, and I wanted to do this last week, but just moving has been absolutely insane and super busy. So I want to finally like put all of those like Pinterest images that I have saved and collected up onto a Canva vision board and keep that as the background of my laptop, maybe my work laptop. Does anyone else, like if you work corporate / a job where they give you a laptop, does anyone else change their screensaver and their background on the laptop, or is that just me? I don't know. I don't see a lot of people do it at my work, but I like it. I have a little collage, but then sometimes like IT will come and fix my stuff on my laptop, and I feel like they like look at my background and it stresses me out. Anyways, I'm gonna get situated, and then welcome to my cozy Saturday evening. Okay. I have 2 vases that I'm going to split these flowers up into. So I've decided that, hold on, this is snap. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is just make 2 identical bouquets and just leave them in different parts of the apartment. I think I want to leave one in our bedroom because I don't ever really keep flowers in the bedroom, but I think it would add like a nice touch. It'd be nice to wake up in the morning and be able to just look over my bedside table and see flowers there. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I haven't decided which one is gonna go on the bed. Probably the smaller one. So I guess I have decided. And yeah, this first bouquet of 2025, guys, and my first bouquet since we moved back to New York, and I'm very happy to be back in the city. I missed it so much. And it's also interesting living in a new neighborhood because I guess I just didn't realize how used to the version of New York that I knew. For context, I used to live in the Lower East Side, and I no longer live in the Lower East Side. Still Manhattan, just not over there. And I like miss our old spots. We just like haven't gone out to them because like moving and trying to like get everything in order before we like go out. Yeah, just like busy, and it's also winter, so people are still like all of our friends who are back in the city are either like post-holiday like getting their life together, or they're like still not back and they're taking like longer breaks. I don't know. So it's just been a time of being at home. Oh, some of these flowers are broken. Yeah, this whole thing's going. Okay. I don't even know how I want to put these together. It's been a minute since I've made a flower arrangement. I used to do them all the time, but I didn't buy flowers in Spain because we didn't have a vase. Okay. So I have these guys. I don't really know what flowers they are. They just looked pretty. They're called Refine Dianthus. Sure. And then I got these spray roses because I think spray roses are the prettiest. I guess first thing I should do is like take off all of this like leaves. I might leave some leaves on because I think that looks pretty on roses especially. But I'll leave like a couple just close to the top because if you leave them on when they're lower, then your water rots. And no one wants like gross rotten water. Whoa! Look, this one's red. I have no idea why it's red. I don't know if I should be concerned, but it's coming off the flower anyways. I, like most of the world, have been listening to Bad Bunny's new album, literally nonstop on repeat. If it wasn't for the fact that I was filming right now, I would be listening to that as we speak. Yesterday, me and Anthony went to a listening party for the album in Brooklyn, and that was really fun. It was nice to just like get out of the house and be in a like club-ish setting, although like it's kind of rough in the winter doing that. I don't know, it's like I didn't even like, I was excited to go, and then the time came to actually like go and I didn't want to anymore because it's the dead of winter, and why would I want to commute, and like also the idea of going out just like wasn't as appealing. And then I had this like crisis. I was like, oh my god, do I not like going out anymore? I used to love going out. And I think, oh, what is that? I think the answer is it's winter and it's cold, and it's just like reading the room, that's not the vibes right now. It's too cold to be out in the club. And it takes it's too far to get there, and it's just, there's a lot going on going to the club. But also, I think I also am just at a point where I really value my mornings. And when you go to the club, you don't get back until like at earliest. If you let like restraint and like leave early, like 1, most of the time it's closer to like 2. Sometimes much later, like 4. And when I do that, obviously I like to get a proper amount of sleep, especially on the weekends. So I'm not gonna go out and then wake up early the next morning if I don't have to, so I end up sleeping in. But then I feel like I've wasted my Saturday or like Sunday, whatever day of the weekend it is, because I spent most of like the daylight sleeping, especially in the winter months where you start by 4 p.m. No one wants that. So that's my current analysis on the club in the winter time. I'm also doing a dry January for the first time since ever, actually, since I've been allowed to drink. I'm only like 24 though. And I thought it was going to be harder than it is, but it's really not that bad. I don't know. I wanted to do it just because we spent so long in Europe, and we're just kind of, you know, having some wine here and there as one does in Europe. And I like don't think it was affecting my health per se, but I'm also super health conscious around like, you know, longevity and doing what you can to like, not to be like biohacking, optimizing your health, because that's very like finance bro, like Huberman bro-esque. Although I do like the Huberman podcast every now and again. But, you know, just, I want to live a long time. So I try to like be intentional about what I'm doing. And I thought I would give this a go. And it hasn't been that bad, is my analysis. I just went, like we went out yesterday, I had a ginger beer, and that was all I needed. I had a great time, no alcohol needed, and now I get to come home and I don't wake up hungover, which is so nice, so lovely. So we shall see. And it's also like, obviously, if you're on any type of like fitness journey, it definitely helps to not be drinking. So that's what we're trying it and seeing how that goes. Okay, now back to the flowers. I think what I want to do is go 1, maybe go across 2, 3, and then add these around the outsides. Let's see. Yeah, that's cute. We'll do a couple more. I feel like in my head this was way more flowers than it actually is. So this might be a little sparse bouquet. Hold on, I'll just put these in here for now. Yeah, that's way too tall. I'm also gonna cut them down heavily. Okay, these are so pretty. I've never seen these before in my life, but I am appreciating Trader Joe's for having these as an option. So that's way too tall, but I don't know how short it should be. Let's see. So I have these like that. And then I think like 1, they're so like floppy and droopy. I think it's nice. It adds a little bit of like movement to the like rigid structure of the bouquet. Hello, you gonna untangle please? But I think it's definitely like outside only type of deal. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep adding to this and see if that's the vibes. How many roses do I have actually? I think it's a dozen. There's 1, 2, there's 4 in here, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. So a dozen. I'm thinking we're gonna go A here. Maybe if you don't drop them that would be so nice. Oh. Okay, these are really pretty. And I'm just gonna go. This is what it looks like. We're gonna drop it in here and see if that's, I might have cut them too short. Do we like this? Maybe put them in the small one and see how that looks. Yeah, I think I like them a little bit more fluffed out than so like up each other's butt in the other one. I like this. It's a little chaotic, but she's cutie. And I'm gonna cut this leaf off so that it doesn't get moldy in the water. Okay, so this is my first one, and then this is the one I'm gonna make for probably the living room, which we have way more flowers left, which is nice. Feel a little bit shorter. This like totally is not that deep at all. I'm just, you know, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right and like it and be intentional, you know? Alrighty, here are my 2 flower bouquets. One is going in the bedroom, and I haven't decided if I want to keep this one on here or maybe put it on our bookshelf. I don't know. I'm gonna clean the apartment, and then I will decide where these flowers are gonna go. We're back in the kitchen. I think I'm gonna make my little dinner salad now, and this way it'll be ready in like, I'm gonna take like 20 minutes. I also have some carrots that I need to use up, so I'm gonna add them to it. No one come for me. I don't have a peeler, and I don't plan on buying one, which is why. Yeah. Get a peeler when you can just do this to your carrots. It's meant to be like a warm winter salad bowl type deal. So today, obviously, we're gonna roast the carrots and the Brussels sprouts, and I'm probably just going to season them with salt and pepper, maybe some garlic powder. But let me finish skinning these first. And then the bowl also has, I'm putting it on a bed of arugula. The the citrus vinaigrette is like a pretty standard citrus vinaigrette, but I didn't have, like, it called for like apple cider vinegar, and I didn't have that, so I used balsamic vinegar, which like you would think doesn't work, but it did, so I'm not complaining. You're also supposed to use maple syrup. I didn't have that, so I used honey. The juice from half of a orange. I feel like that's the one thing that you can't really substitute, otherwise it's just a vinaigrette. There's nothing citrusy about it because lemons are like pretty standard. And then what else? Yeah, I think that was it. And then obviously like olive oil. So, and Dijon mustard and like salt and pepper to your heart's desire. So that is the dressing that I currently have in my fridge that I will be using for this recipe. And then use candied pecans and pomegranates. And I swear, like, the crunch that it adds is unmatched. I tried it without the candied pecans, and I was like, this is good, but it feels like it's missing something. The pecans really, like, tie it together. And then I'm probably gonna make some chicken as well. Comment down below if you're New Year's resolution / like intention setting people, or if it's just like another day for you. I'm someone who loves any type of like celebration. I think life is meant to be celebrated in any and all capacities. So I love an excuse to like have a reset, a check-in, and really just, you know, kind of have like a pulse check on where you are in life. And maybe not where you are in life, that sounds way more serious than it needs to be. But yeah, I love New Year's resolutions, and I am excited. I feel like last year was the first year that I set like an intention for the year instead of like random resolutions, and it was that I really wanted to travel and like take advantage of that. And so last year that's what we did. Obviously, if you've been around, you've seen that we've kind of been all over the place and are now like starting to like settle back into what was like normal life for us, I guess. And this year, if last year the intention was travel, this year the intention is community and creativity. I personally want to be very intentional about creating community this year and using this year as a way to like drive my creative pursuits. I like have always hesitated to call myself a creative person because I'm not like into like drawing or art and like painting and all that stuff. But I think like YouTube is a creative outlet for me. I also am going to learn how to play the violin this year. I'm so excited for that. I have wanted to play since I was little, but I never like, I guess wanted to bad enough to like beg my parents for it. I asked and they were like, maybe not. And I just like kind of took them at their word for that. But now I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want. And so one of those things that I'm gonna do is learn how to play violin. And I'm so grateful and excited because that was one of my Christmas presents, and Anthony got my friends and family and like my loved ones to all like pitch in, and it was really, really sweet. I cried. And so my lessons start in February, so who knows if I will show you guys my violin skills. I'm definitely like not going to be great by any means anytime soon, but I have the rest of my life to be great at it. So, you know, there's absolutely no rush. And there was a like video or interview of Dochi recently, and she was like, when I started making music, I gave myself permission to be bad at it, because of course you're going to be bad at something you just started. You're a beginner, and how are you going to grow and learn if you're always putting all this pressure on yourself to be amazing? So I really took that to heart, and I'm going to allow myself to be bad. Sorry in advance to my neighbors, but they all seem very nice, and I just won't suck at playing violin at 2 in the morning. And I feel like that's a fair compromise. And then building community, I just like really want to make that a priority this year. Last year, because we had done so much traveling, I felt like that part of my life was really lacking. And, you know, I think that, you know, I don't know, like community is important. I think we as a society right now, at least like the side of TikTok and I am on, there's been this like ongoing conversation about like a need and a want for community, and like needing and wanting it is great and all that, but like no one's gonna make it for you. You have to like be intentional. So I am going to intentionally seek out community this year, and one of those communities is going to be through my violin classes, because obviously there will be other people. I'm hoping it's not like a bunch of 12-year-olds and young children. I don't know if this is like an adult-specific violin class that I'm taking, but it says violin classes. I don't really know. I'm hoping there are people my age and not just children. I also like now I'm like going back to working in person more and going to my office, so there's like a sense of community with like my coworkers. My job is cool. I mean, it's a job, but people there are nice and like to work together, and our New York office definitely has more people my age, which is cool. And I don't necessarily need like everyone I meet to be between the age of like 22 and 26. I need to get foil. I can make this a 1-sheet meal. Maybe 2 sheets because my sheets are small. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna plop the chicken right in there with them. Yeah, why not? So for the Brussels sprouts, actually. It says used by January 11th. Today is January 11th. So I think we're good. And they're being roasted, so like, that's really the problem. So it says to like trim and half them. Unless they're big, then quarter them. But I feel like these aren't that big. Okay. I've only been doing this for like 10 minutes. That's like way better than I thought, honestly. Does anyone else feel like recipes, when they tell you like the time it's supposed to take to do them, are just like lies? Like all these like 20-30 minute recipes, I rarely found a recipe that was like actually 20 or 30 minutes. Every time I'm in the kitchen, I'm always in there for like an hour, which I guess, I don't know if it's because I'm slow. I'm also talking, which I think is making me go slower. But I feel like I never get a recipe in that quickly unless I'm making like some type of pasta pre-made sauce. Maybe even like if all I have to do is like grill some shrimp or cook some shrimp up. But even then, like you have to thaw the shrimp, and that takes time, and I don't know if that's like a part of, like they don't count that as part of the process. I don't know. I just think cooking takes a long time, so I understand why some people don't like it. I love to cook, so I'm like genuinely enjoying myself and having a good time right now. And I'm excited to eat this meal. Like I have been looking forward to this all day, and I think it'll be a nice balance because I had Domino's pizza for lunch. So now I get to like have something crunchy and green for dinner. Just that little guy there. Need the space for chicken. Cool. I can turn on my little oven at 25 for 20 minutes since the chicken is going in. I'm gonna stick these in the oven, and I will come back to you guys when it's ready. Alrighty, update. The chicken was coming out looking a little white, and these weren't as crispy, so the goal was to crisp these up. So I put it in for 5 more minutes, and also I put it on air roast, so I'm hoping it adds a little color to the chicken. I tried the little itty bitty piece and it was yummy, so flavor wise it's not bad, but these are where we're going. Also, this is an insane amount of veggies. I will not be using all of these. Okay, you're so far away, but I did make my salad. I'm very excited to try it, so let's do a taste test together. First bite, we have goat cheese, candied pecans, the Brussels sprouts, pomegranate seeds, chicken, arugula, and the carrots. Ten out of 10, would recommend. This is such a good winter salad. All these flavors are very in and seasonal right now, with the carrots and the Brussels sprouts, and then you have pomegranate seeds. And the candied pecans adds the perfect crunch. The only thing is, I think next time if I had the time, I would have preferred to marinate the chicken in the salad dressing for a little bit and probably put it on the pan instead of in the oven, because this way it'd get like a little crispy, but no other real complaints here. Hello, it's much later, and I am going to end the vlog here. Anthony's back, and we have our red light set up because it's part of our wind down routine. So I'm going to say goodnight and goodbye. Thank you for spending this Saturday evening with me. I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a like and subscribe if you would like to. And other than that, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.